one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and will. The Wildcats about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to, who's going to get positive chunks, defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back and receive that. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Setting up the screen. Creates a little room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll throw on third down. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title game.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position position with the return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Across the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? This time they'll go to the running game. Picks up the 1st down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. And he's still running after the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Powers forward. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And now they've moved into the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Arizona! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 21 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got 93 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Arizona right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all...
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And you will always remember your 1st. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Second down coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.